AITA for telling my husband he exaggerated when he said my kids ruined his daughter's birthday? Last week was my stepdaughter's SD 14th birthday. She was in the hospital days prior for a medical issue and now she's better. My husband threw her a small birthday party. Unbeknownst to me, my boys, 16 and 12, decided to pull a funny prank and mess with the birthday cake that they made for her. Instead of adding icing on the cake, they added mayonnaise. It didn't go well and my SD's reaction was to cry. My husband blew up at the boys for what they did, but they said they were just trying to prank her, since it's the norm and they always prank each others. My husband said it was the wrong time to do this on her birthday, especially after getting out of the hospital. He told the boys they ruined her birthday, but I told him he exaggerated with this statement. He got upset and yelled at me for defending this behavior and being an enabler. I am because the boys love her, that's why they act like this, but my husband was having none of it. Both he and SD aren't speaking to me nor the boys. AITA for saying he exaggerated? Unless there was a second cake with actual icing. That's seriously not a prank. It's just being an asshole. And I don't even like cake. YTA. I would say that if the birthday girl is crying, that's a pretty clear sign that the birthday has been ruined. I notice that there is no mention of having a real cake ready to go as soon as the prank was revealed. YTA. You don't get to decide how much a person is upset by a prank. You are minimizing your boy's behavior and making excuses. Be better. AITA, you're teaching your boys abuse is okay if they say it's out of love. A prank is only okay if everyone finds it funny. Stop enabling them. If your boys thought their prank was so funny, I hope they ate the whole mayonnaise cake. YTA, and your husband is right. You enabled a wrong behavior. Because the boys love her, that's why they act like this. YTA for this alone. You allow your boys to bully your stepdaughter and defend it as a way of them showing their love for her. It's disgusting that you think this is acceptable. YTA. Good grief. She just got out of the hospital and they ruined her birthday cake and you're trying to pass it off as a harmless prank. She is owed an apology. YTA, and oh dear God, you're one of those boy moms face with rolling eyes. I think your verbiage of "it was SD reaction to cry" is so telling. It reads, she's the one who reacted like that. It was all her. YTA. Make your sons apologize to that poor recently released from the hospital girl, and you should apologize to both her and your husband. Let me rephrase that. AITA for telling my husband he exaggerated for calling my boys bullies who ruined his recovering daughter's birthday? Quote, duh. YTA. Times a million. YTA. She just got out of the hospital. And it's her birthday. Unless there was a real cake with real frosting also. This was cruel. And you were defending their actions instead of disciplining them or telling them why what they did was wrong. Once she started crying, the day was ruined. That's when it stopped being a fun prank or joke and became a problem. Get your children's behavior under control. Was there a second, normal non-prank cake waiting? Or just the ruined mayo cake? I'm guessing no. And if that's the case, did any of you actually say, "I'm sorry," to them? YTA. A prank is having her take a bite out of a cupcake iced with mayonnaise. Going, gotcha. Quote. Then bringing out the real cake with normal icing. I don't like pranks. But if they're gonna be done, one should be mindful of how far to go. Sabotaging a whole cake on their stepsister's birthday is just mean. Your husband probably thinks this is deeper than just a prank, and honestly it might be. YTA because you've raised your sons to be assholes and you have the gall to defend their ugly behavior. YTA ruining a birthday cake isn't a prank. It's cruel. Doing it to a girl who was just in the hospital is incredibly cruel. I'm curious. If this is acceptable behavior, then what type of behavior do you consider to be unacceptable? YTA. Your statement, "the boys love her and that's why they act like this," explains exactly why your boys are the way they are. If you love someone, you don't make them cry on their birthday. You don't ruin their birthday cake. If you look at videos of people pranking each other, couples who are in love, or at least claim to be on the internet, both people laugh at the prank. I have friendships that involve pranking, and we have never made each other cry. The lesson here is for your sons to apologize fully, make it up to her, and agree not to prank her again. He didn't exaggerate. Did she cry on her birthday? Yes. Do you think crying on your birthday makes your birthday awesome or ruins it? Come on. Your kids are gonna get into serious trouble later in life if you teach them it is okay to prank people and not take responsibility when it goes wrong, or to understand the context of pranking people. AKA, maybe don't mess with someone after they were in the hospital. And if you continue with the idea that you can show love by pranking, when clearly that isn't the case. The fact that you defend your boys instead of getting them to apologize and make it up to her tells me all we need to about you and your sons, who I can only hope get some parenting from someone. 'Cause it isn't coming from you. YTA. They ruined a special moment for your stepdaughter. Don't dismiss this as, "oh, boys will be boys." That's bull. YTA. So the cake was completely ruined, right? Was there a real cake or just mayo cake? That definitely qualifies as ruining someone's birthday to me. YTA. So let me see. Your kids ruined the birthday cake of a 14-year-old girl who was just in the hospital and you're like, lol, it's a joke. Jokes should be funny. This was cruel and you are enabling this behavior. YTA. You sound like a proverbial evil stepmother.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. AmITheAsshole is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.